Hi guys, welcome back. So I have my brother-in-law here. I just made some curried fish and rice and he came over to eat some lunch. So I'm going to share my version of curried fish with you guys and I hope you enjoy it. So to make the curry fish, these are the ingredients you'll need and everything will be listed in the description box below. So I have my fried fish. I have some curry, turmeric or saffron as we call it here, some black amchar masala and some ground geera, roasted ground geera. Green seasoning, the video for that will be listed in the description above. Some green seasoning and the video for that will be listed in the info above. It's going to be in the top right hand corner of this video. And to chunky the curry, you're going to need some ground garlic. This is just fresh garlic that I used my garlic press and I pressed it out. You can grate it or you can pound it in mortar and pestle, whatever you want to do. Some curry leaves or karapillai leaves, an onion chopped into fairly big chunks, not too small and not too big, and half of a hot pepper. This is extremely hot, so I didn't want to use too much. Maybe I'll add more later on. I have some pimento peppers chopped, and this is what a pimento pepper looks like. It's mild, it has a lot of flavor. Sometimes you could get hotter ones or you can get mild ones. It depends. There's no way to really tell until you cut it open. But most of the peppers that I find, they're usually very hot. So I love to use these to flavor any kind of foods that I'm cooking, especially curry dishes. I have some scallion or some chive as we call it in Trinidad. Don't confuse this with chives because chives is a thinner herb and it's much different than this one. I have some pommecythere here, 3 pommecythes, small ones. We call this golden apples as well. I'm gonna use this to give the curry sauce a little bit of tartness to it. And I have some green mango. My mom always has frozen green mango, so that's a plus. So anytime I need green mango, I just head on over to the freezer and I get it. And this also gives the curry sauce a really nice flavor. And I'm gonna leave the skin on this. For the pommecythere, I'm gonna peel the skin off. So that's all you'll need, and you'll need some salt and a little bit of oil to chunky the pot. So I'm just gonna peel the pommecythere just to show you what it looks like. This is really good to make chow, and I'm so happy that it's in season right now. This is like a miniature type of pommecythere. There's a bigger type, which is usually called the golden apple. And they say that has a much sweeter taste, but I didn't get my hands on any of those. So I just had to make do with what I have. I'm gonna cut them in half because they're very soft on the inside. I'm gonna cut them into quarters. They're gonna be a really delicious addition to the curry sauce. So once that's done, I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my curry, turmeric or saffron, ground geera and massala. This is just gonna make a slurry. I added just a little bit more water because I wanted the paste a little bit thinner. So this should be good now. So to my pot, I'm gonna add a little bit of coconut oil. You can add whatever oil you cook with. And I'm gonna add my onions first. And just let that saute for a minute. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna add the garlic, the curry leaf or karapillai leaf, and the pepper. Then sauteing for about half of a minute, I'm gonna add my curry slurry. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this bowl to get the excess out. Lower heat a little bit here. Now add the excess liquid. And just let that reduce a little. So while the curry mixture is cooking, I'm just gonna add a little bit of this green seasoning and let it cook down with the curry. So to know when the curry is ready, you'll notice it'll start to get a little bit grainy and kind of separate. So what I'm gonna do now is add the mango and the pommecythere and just give them a stir. Let that stir for about 2 minutes. Let it kind of dry down. Soak in the curry. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of water. Not a little bit, I'm gonna add some more water. So you just wanna stir it really well. And you want all the flavors to mix together. So at this point, I'm also going to add the pimento peppers and the scallion or the chive. I'm going to add half of this green seasoning as well. And now just leave this for about 15 minutes until it comes to a nice boil. And the sauce is gonna get a little bit thicker. After the sauce thickens up a bit, then we'll add the fish in. So the fish is gonna go in last because it's cooked already. Only thing the fish is gonna do is soak up all the curry like a sponge. So we're gonna add that when the sauce is nearly finished. So that'll be in about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll check back with you guys in about 15 minutes. So I just added the fried fish in there. I kept some of the fried fish to eat with ketchup and pepper. So I just put like 3/4 of the fish that I fried. I left the whole ones to eat by itself. I put these little pieces in the curry sauce. So we're just gonna let this kind of simmer down for about 5 to 10 minutes. and let the sauce kind of thicken up, and you can taste it at this point to see if it needs anything like salt, pepper. I actually added the next half of the pepper because mine needed some. So I'm just gonna let this simmer and then I'll check back with you. At this point I'm also gonna add the reserved green seasoning that I had and just stir that and let it cook. So after adding the fish, I left it for about 5 minutes and it's gotten a nice consistency, and this is the amount of liquid that I want to leave in it. So I'm going to turn it off because it has everything. It has enough salt, pepper, seasonings. So I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to have this with some rice. You can have it with basmati rice, any type of rice you want. You can also have it with roti or bake or anything you want to have it with.